Hi everybody. Can you guys do me a favor? I need you guys to keep the taps going until I'm done doing readings. I appreciate it. And try to get me close to at least past 100,000. That'd be great. 200,000 even be better, but I won't be too picky. I just want to get the numbers up. Thank you. Hello everybody. It's hard for me to see on here. Hi Cruz, Control. Thanks for sharing the video, I appreciate that too. Thank you, thank you. Keep the taps going, all you new people, I appreciate that, because that's what keeps me going on this reading. The algorithms and sharing the video would be awesome. Thank you. Hello everybody. Hi Stephanie, I think your name's Stephanie. It's hard for me to see here. I guess I'm getting old. I have my contacts in. Hi everybody. Thanks for sharing. Keep those taps going, I appreciate it. Alright, so meet more people, which is good. So let me explain to everybody before I start what happened. My week has been really crazy this week. People don't listen when I explain things to them. And they get themselves into a position, and then at the end, of course, they blame me. All right. Thanks for the gift. So I'm explaining. Like last week was really hard on me. First of all, at the bookstore where I used to do bookstores at reading bookstore, two sisters come in. Well, older ladies I always struggle with because one's always. I mean, sometimes they're the most skeptical because they don't remember half the time within 30 or 40 years of somebody dying. So I always try to be more patient with them and help them understand so it doesn't ruin a lot of their readings. So as I'm doing the reading, they wanted me to connect to their mom. Their mom validated everything that they were abused and the mom was narcissist, all this stuff, you know. And at one point, that sister whispers in her other sister's ear, and I knew something was up. And then she goes, "Well, ask my mom why she moved from something like Washington to something else." When the mom basically said, "I just explained to you, I was moving a lot because I didn't want to be a mom. I wanted to do my own thing." And then she goes like this, like that. And then she says something else to try to trip me up in the reading. Well, the last question she asked me, my pen went like this, and it wasn't moving. I wasn't getting anything. Finally, I heard the mom say, "Look, we're going to play her back." And I'm like, all right. So she says the daughter asked a question to try to trip me up to make me look like I was a bad reader. And so I delivered the message. And at the end, that daughter goes, that older daughter lady goes, "Your readings are very generalized." And I looked at her and I said, "Excuse me, but do you understand that when I do readings, I give validation?" And I go, "When I gave that validation, both of you guys said that was your mom, right?" She goes, "Yeah." "You guys got what you needed, not what you wanted to hear, right?" "Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah." So how is my readings, just general? I don't get that. Do you want me to perform and act for you like a circus, or do you want me to lie for you? I don't know. But here's the thing, lady. I said, you get what you get. When you test spirit like that, thank you guys for subscribing. I go, you got what you needed. Spirit should never be, thank you. Spirit should never be tested because it's going to come back to you that way. And I go, thank you for the money. And I took the money and I go, thank you. And I go, I'll never do readings for you ladies again. Bye. That was the end of that crap. I didn't want to deal with that. You try to trip me up, make me look bad, ain't going to happen. She got what she got. So that right there, that was part of it. The second part was another lady. Oh my, it was like three of them. It was so crazy. Another lady, I'm sure she's on here, or her friend supposedly is on here. So I always tell people, if you want to schedule a reading with me, you have to follow what I tell you. And I say, always message me under my picture right there. Under that Big Sky Medium, there's a link there that will go to my page, and that's where you always schedule readings with me. Of course, she didn't listen. She went and did her own search, and she found a PayPal that had a fake page of mine on there. It said Big Sky Medium, and she paid it the money for it. And then she kept demanding that I give her the money back. And so when I tried to look for my PayPal or all my Cash Apps, she wasn't on there. And so her friend finally posted me a picture, and it said Big Sky Medium with my picture on it. But she sent it to like some lady named what was it, like something like Jennifer Lincoln. So I circled it and I said, "Do you see that? That's not me. I'm not Jennifer Lincoln or whatever her name is." And she goes, "That doesn't matter. You sent her that link there." I go, "I do not send out PayPal links." I go, she wasn't listening to me when I told her exactly what she needed to do. She did her search, and that's what happened. I go, "Tell her to call her bank, tell her to block it." And of course, she left and gave me a bad review on my Facebook. That was messed up. I was wrong. So I'm like, "Whatever, lady, I'm done. You know, I'm done with your crazies." And by then I was already done with all the crazies, so I thought I was done. So the other night, I went to do a reading for a girl that wanted me to connect with her boyfriend or husband. Everything was validated. Everything he said was accurate. All right. So she's sitting there, and it gets quiet. After the spirit tells you what you need, it gets quiet unless you have things to ask them or you want to bring up a conversation. Nothing. 20 minutes goes by, wasting my time and wasting her money, whatever. And so I'm just sitting there, being patient. And so I go, "Do you have anything else you want to ask?" "Well, no, I guess not." And then she goes, "I was just hoping," she kind of snapped at me. "I was just hoping that he would give me more validation." I said, "What do you mean? He just told you what you needed." I gave everything that you needed, right? Everything you needed, not what you wanted to hear. "Well, yeah, you gave me all that, but I was hoping more." I go, "I told you what he looked like, right?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, what do you want?" I go, "He's even came through and said, if you want to talk about something, let's talk." You wouldn't talk to him about it. "Well, I've seen you on TikTok and on these other videos, and I was hoping to get a reading just like that." I go, "Every reading's different, lady." "Well, you don't sound like him now." Her arms are crossed, and she just automatically just starts getting in defensive mode. And then she goes, "I don't know why you're talking to me like that." I go, "Because I'm explaining to you a million times. You got what you needed, not what you wanted to hear." I go, "I don't know what else to tell you." She goes, "Well, I'm holding things in my hand, and I was hoping that he would tell me what they were." "No, that's not how it works." She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "I explain that to you when spirits, if you both know the same answer, the spirits are not going to go that route because it's for your ego. That's not how they work." He already validated everything else. Everything else that I was asking him to. I go, "What are you asking?" And she goes, "I don't know." And she starts crying, which I did feel bad for her, but I'm like, "I don't know what else to do for you, lady." And I didn't. And she goes, never mind. And she just left, and she gives me a bad review on my, what do you call, my Google or something. What is wrong with people? Come on, you guys. I'm to the point where I should just make a list of all the crazy people that are being crazy to me and try to get something by me, or just being, they don't listen. I'm just going to put a list of you guys on there. I'm just done. I'm going to start making lists of names. I'm seriously done with people like that. I'm getting to the point where, how come you guys have to be be like that? And you guys hear what I tell you, but when it comes down to be holding you guys responsible or try to say this is what it's about, you don't listen. All right? And that girl, she says, "I watch all your videos. I know this." And she, at the beginning, she goes, "I know that. I know this." Well, she didn't, obviously, because she wanted me to tell her more. Thank you guys for the gifts. I'm frustrated with these kind of people. I'm to the point where if I get more rude to these people, I'm sorry, I'm just done with them. Because I don't deal with, it's not crazy. Crazy people don't talk like that. This is like something else. Just mean. And it's vindictive. And I'm done with them. I really am. So please, when I explain things to you, don't act stupid. And don't say I didn't say it. Because I always say that before my readings. And if you supposedly watch my readings a million times like you say you do, then you would know what I'm saying about. Don't sit there and cry and boo-hoo like you're the victim, because you're not. I'm done with you guys. Stop. I'm going to start making a list of you guys who are giving me bad reviews. Maybe I should go back and find your businesses or go and paste a list of all you guys. How does that sound? And I'm wearing all the mediums to watch out for you on TikTok and Facebook. Because that's what you guys are. You guys are a-holes. And I'm not cool with you. I'm sorry. I'm venting again because I know they're on here listening, and I'm just done with it. Like, if you just listen to what I say, and you won't get thrown out there like that. Come on, guys. I'm sorry, just these people get me mad. And it's frustrating, especially two older ladies coming in. They should know better. One trying to trip me up because she's trying to, I don't know what her ego was doing. It's like, come on, get over yourselves. She just ruined a reading for her and her sister because of it. Thank you. And so if I'm mean when I defend myself, that's because I'm defending myself. I'm not I'm not going to sit here and let people walk over me and ignore it like some mediums do it. I won't do it. I'm going to call these people out. And from now on, I'm going to write their names down, and I'll call them out every week on my page so everybody knows who they are. I'm done with you guys who are on here that doing that crap. You ain't doing it to me anymore. I guarantee it. I'm done. I do a lot of time of doing a lot of free readings for people and doing a lot of free things over the radio. And on Sundays, I do readings all the time for free. And you guys come out here and you do that to me. And after I explain how it works, I'm just done with these people. And I told that one old lady, I'm like, I'm never going to be reading for you or your sister again. Don't ever come to me. And I go, but I took her money and I said, I got your money, but thank you. Thank you for wasting your time, but thank you for the money. I got smart with it. Stupid. I'm sorry, I just get frustrated with these people. Anyway, I just wanted to vent because I know these people on here supposedly watch my videos all the time, like they say they do. So they would. I just want to throw them out there because next time I'm gonna grab names and throw their names out there. I'm not no ashamed of doing it when they play stupid. So anyway, you guys, I am a psychic medium. I consider myself more of a medium than a psychic. I do connect with loved ones who crossed over. I don't connect with spirits, earthbound or lower realm. I only connect up here in heaven. These spirits up here in heaven, is a higher vibration, and that's where I usually connect with. I give validation, and that's the validation is always the truth. And I also give messages of healing, but when they come out. Now, spirits will only give you messages that you need, not what you want to hear. Again, I'll say it 3 times. Spirit will only give you messages that you need, not what you want to hear, because some people on here can't understand that logic when I explain that to them. But you ask them, and they'll say, yeah, they do, but they don't. So basically, that's what I do. I see spirits looking young. I don't see them how you remember them. I don't see them fat, old, bald, gray, overweight, on their deathbed, addicted. I don't see any of that. They always show themselves to me looking like in their 20s, and that's why I see them and when I deliver the message. Spirits are not here to talk about the good old days. They're not here to talk about normal conversation, okay? If you expect them to talk like that, then bring up a conversation so that it can keep it going. Once they tell you what you need, they usually shut down, and I can't get any more. Thank you for the subscription. Like after that, you know what I'm saying? After they tell you, they shut down. I can't control that. All I do is grasp for what I can to give you guys messages. After they're done, I'm done. I don't make these people talk. I don't put a gun to their spiritual heads. I don't gag them. I don't do it. They have free will. You know, I'm just a messenger. Don't be hard on me. And one thing I'm going to tell people also is when you're messing with people that do spiritual things for other people, there is a greater karma that does come around, especially for those who in fact know what they're doing and they play stupid. I've seen it many times with me. So I'm not really worried about what the karma train's going around with them. I'm really not. Sorry, I'm just frustrated. I am, you guys, because this stuff can burn people out when you people act like that. You know? It's just dumb. So, I don't connect with babies, infants, or toddlers. I don't know how to. How can you have a conversation with them? I don't connect with animals yet. Sometimes I see them on the other side with their loved ones, and I'd give that back as validation. But I don't know how to connect directly to them, as you would call their names. So please don't ask me to connect with babies, infants, toddlers, or animals. I don't connect with people that pass within 30 days. It has to be after 30 days. So people want me to schedule a reading for them. Right now would be a good time because I still have a couple spots, 2 or 3 spots open, I think, in next month in August before September. So first come, first serve. So when you pay for a reserved reading, I can get you in before the next one. I'm always booked ahead. And that's another thing I'm going to vent about is some of the people that get on here, they ask you all these questions, and then when you say, they'll say, well, how long are you booked? And I'll say like a month or 2 ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't wait that long. I'm going to probably die because I can't wait that long. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just too long to wait. And they give me this dramatic talk, and I just laugh at it, and I respond to them. You know, if you want a steak, you got to wait for it. If you want a hamburger, you can get it quick. You know, just like on here, you want to go to a circus medium, go to one. They're probably going to overpay you. You're not going to get what you need or what you want to hear. So, you know, it's up to you. Good luck. But eventually, you kind of people always end up coming back to me because you got screwed. And that's how it always is. They always come back to me. Then I always remember them. They'll say, oh, I should have listened to you before because I went to another medium on TikTok and they weren't accurate. I'm like, well, that's on you. That's not on me. You just wasted your time and money because of your ego. You wanted it so quick. You wanted it right now. Spirit doesn't work with your ego. So I just laugh about it. I think it's stupid, but I'm like, it's your fault, not mine. So basically, you guys, how I do readings is this is a scribble board, and that's what I call it. And you'll see me looking around, and my eyes will be closed, and I'll see me going like that. and that's how I connect. There's this called automatic writing. The kind of automatic writing I do is more like scribbles. Some mediums can do automatic writing, but the form of mediumship I got is trance medium, and I just go like this, and it just scribbles. I can't see what I'm writing; it's just scribbles. It's just energy, and that's how I do it. On TikTok, on here, I don't pick up names on here like I do on Facebook. On Facebook, when I'm going lives, I'll pick names. That's where I'm being drawn. Thank you guys for the gifts. On TikTok, I go by the video that's on there, and that's how I do it. And now we're going to talk about the video. Thank you guys for the gifts. If I've done a reading for you, whether it be a Zoom reading, a phone reading, or a reading on here, and if you're waiting in line to connect with me, a loved one on the live video, step aside, because I'm going to ask you, have I done a reading for you? And if I catch you lying, I'm going to call you out as a liar on here. I'm going to tell everybody you're a liar, basically. And if you're trying to finesse me, you're going to be called on that too. So don't do that crap. Be respectful. Allow other people who can't afford a reading, or other people that need a reading right away, please. But if you're that kind of person that looks like you can afford a reading, it's, whatever. I don't think it's very fair for other people that can't afford a reading for people that can't afford a reading. That's why I usually do it, but I still do it. Because a lot of people that can't afford a reading on here can save their money for a reading like anybody could. People say, well, I can't afford a reading. Well, if you can save your money instead of going to McDonald's every day, you can afford a reading, right? Save your money. You don't say that to a hairdresser when you get in a perm. Come on. You can afford a reading, save your money, no big deal. That's all it is. And don't boo-hoo because you said you've been on here all the time and you share the videos, and I'm not picking you. I don't go for that. That's your ego. I don't do the ego thing very much. I don't feel sorry for people when they have their ego. Sorry, I've just been really a little bitter this week because of these people that came through. I'm trying to get over that because I know and these people are out there like that. Usually it's like once every couple months, but 3 this week, that's a lot. And it's unfair and it's wrong. And I just know I'm just gonna give it to the Creator and let God deal with this karma with these people because I don't care what happens. I mean, you should never mess with people. That's spiritual stuff. That's messed up when you do that. All right, so let me see if I'm gonna connect with somebody. Hold on. Thank you for the gifts. Need you guys to keep tapping.
Hello?
All right. Hi. Can you get to turn on your video? All you new people that are trying to get on the video, please make sure you know how to turn on the video. If I have to wait, then I got to switch to the next person.
Hello?
I am just waiting
Can
for
you
you to
see
jump on.
me?
No, I can't. What's your name?
Hi. Crystal?
Have I done a reading for you before?
No.
Who do you want me to connect with?
My grandmother?
What's her first and last name?
Patricia. Her maternal name is Huber and her married name is
All right,
Hilligus.
hold on.
Okay.
I just need the name where she passed away with. That's all I need. Is the name she
Patricia
passed away with.
Hilligus. Hilligus.
Healy?
Hilligus.
Gilligan?
Yeah, Hilligus. Like gas. Hilligus.
How long has it been since she's crossed over?
3 years.
Your grandma says she loves you, and she wants you to know that she knows that you have a way of not forgiving people, that you get angry and you don't know how to forgive, or you don't want to forgive, or you're enjoying it. Does that make sense? And she's telling you
Yes.
that you need to do this because you go off the rails sometimes and you don't know why. You're not crazy. It's because you're building up all that anger and it comes out that way. So
Yep.
she's worried about you, and she's trying to tell you, practice to learn to forgive. Otherwise, you're not going to be happy in life. That's how she said it. She's saying straightforward. She has visited you in dreams. You watch TV sometimes, right?
Yes.
So she visits you through butterflies, dreams, and then she says, "I like to visit her in other ways." And I said, "What other ways?" She goes to the TV. So is she messing with your TV then, like turning it off or
Yep.
on the channels?
Yeah.
What's going on with teddy bears with you and your grandma?
Oh my God. Wow. So when I got pregnant with my son, she gave me a teddy bear that has like a heartbeat inside of it to keep with my son while he was, after he was born at my baby shower.
Interesting, because she says I visit her through the teddy bear, so that would make sense. She was talking to the connection with the teddy bear.
Yep, we still have it.
When she's younger, she had shorter, dark brown hair, kind of wavy, right? Not, I mean, it's not like too short, or like both, like short, like maybe neck length. I think I don't know. I'm not good, like I'm not a woman, but kind of short. Do you remember
That
any pictures of her?
Yeah. Yes.
She didn't like wearing dresses. She said, "I didn't like wearing the dresses." I go, "What are you wearing? You wear dresses?" Because I don't like wearing the dresses. She's just comfortable in what she liked. I think pants and whatever the blouse or shirt she's wearing. So that's how
Yep.
she is. That's just who she was. She liked being outside. So she liked the outdoors. She must like being in the yard. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, my
She's
grandma
younger.
loved being outside.
So
Absolutely.
pay attention to the ladybugs. The ladybugs that would represent when a ladybug lands on you, not all the time, but you keep getting these ladybugs hopping on you. That would be a spirit. You're like a spirit. Your grandma brings these around, and this is her way of saying she's around. That's why I know she visits. Like she works in the yard.
Yes.
Cardinals. She visits you as cardinals, the red birds. It could either be cardinals or the every time I see red birds, either the cardinal or the robin. So I want to say it's cardinal. In heaven, she lives next to her parents, so she must have been really close to her parents. And she tells me she's got this beautiful house up near a river. But when I saw something really quick, it was really pretty. It was like a waterfall. I could hear the water coming down, but it was like a river that was coming off the brook of the rocks. I mean, it was going down. So she's showing me. I just saw that really quick. She's got this little simple house though, but it's a beautiful scenery. She's got dogs running around. What do you want to ask her? Say to her.
I want to tell her I love her and I want to ask her. So I was with her at the end and she kept saying she was scared. I just want to make sure she's okay.
She goes, "I'm fine, honey. Death is scary, but it wasn't that bad when it happened." She goes, "I was frightened over nothing because I didn't understand it."
Right.
She says her mom and then her dad came through to help her, so she was never alone. She was never alone.
Yeah, she was saying their names at the end too. So it was,
So that's validation there. Yeah, she was. I mean, death is scary for people that don't understand it, but there's nothing to be scared of. I get a lot of spirits that will tell me that when you die, it's just like you're just waking up from a dream and you look and you see your body, but there's no pain. What we see them going through pain, they're sometimes they're already out of their body by then, towards that
right.
time.
Does she visit my mom?
Every day she wants you to give your mom a hug and a kiss on the cheek. Let her know it's her. I love you,
Uh,
sweetheart. She's going goodbye.
Love you too, Graham.
Does that sound like her?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. So that's how you guys do readings, you guys. About readings is validation. I didn't know Crystal. There's no way for me to know anything about her grandma. So the validation is always the truth. Um, all right. So validation is always the truth. So anytime you guys want to schedule a reading with me, the best way of doing it is see that my picture. There's a link under that picture. It goes to my Facebook page. That's one. That's where you message me so you don't get scammed by people. And then it will take you to my Facebook page. And when I'm done, I will schedule readings with you. So all I need, thank you guys. All I need you guys to do is keep the taps going until I'm done doing readings today, and that's all I ask. If you want to share the video, that'd be great too. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me see who the next person is coming on.
Oh my god, he's gonna do my mom. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Can you?
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's your name?
Patricia?
Who do you want me to connect with?
My mom?
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since she's crossed over?
13 years.
What's your first and last name?
Hers is Diane Collinsworth.
Diane Hollinsworth. Did I say it right?
Collinsworth. COLLINS.
Collinsworth.
Yes, Collinsworth.
So Diane Collinsworth.
Yes.
Again, when I connect with her, she's going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. Are you there? She's going to tell you what you
Yes.
need, not what you want to hear, and she's going to look young, and that's how I deliver the message. All right?
Okay.
Forgive me because we never got to say our farewells the way I wanted to. Was this like a cancer or something that took over her body before she passed away?
It was COPD.
So it started with a C. Okay, so I always think that I never get the words out when I want them. So she's saying this. It's what she basically said. It was this. I'm free of this, and I said, "What are you free of?" And then it sounded like a C, so I thought it was a cancer. That's why I was asking if it was a cancer. So do you got to remember her the way she lived and not how she died, okay? That's what she would want. What does that mean? So your grandma says when she visits you through the snow. Is there something between you and her with the snow? What does that mean?
My grandma?
I guess, yeah.
Uh, we don't
I
have
don't
snow in
know.
Texas.
That is so weird. Hold on, let me ask her again. If spirit keeps repeating it, then I just got to, that's the truth. I don't know what it means unless I can't get the rest of the word. So we'll just move on if I can't get it, okay? Because I am human, and when I do this work, it's so quick, I can't hear everything or I can't see everything right, all right? So I want to be real with people because I do make mistakes. Did you get like a snow globe or something from her?
My mom used to have a lot of snow globes, yes.
A lot of what?
A lot of snow globes at Christmas time, my mom did.
Okay, so that would validate. Okay, that's what she's talking about. Then I was part of that I was missing. So she would visit through the snow globe. So ask your mom about that. I don't know if these snow globes go off for no reason or there's something significant with that. Does that make sense to you?
Uh, yeah.
she's with your house at times, and she's reminding you to talk to her. Like you don't, you also it's most similar to what that other reading was, but you have an issue with past and you don't deal with it. You like to keep it bottled up. You don't talk about it. So she's saying she wants you to talk to it because talk to her because you have a lot of stuff bottled up that's bothering you.
I do.
Your grandma comes to me in her 20s, light brown hair or blondish brown hair, if that makes sense. So quick, I see it's curly or wavy. It's a different time.
It's my mom.
What do you mean?
That's who I wanted you to talk to. My mom had
Oh yeah, so your mom. Sorry, your mom. Sorry, I'm getting that mixed
yes.
up.
It's okay.
Does it sound
That's
like
my
her?
mom. Yes, it does.
I want to say she looks like she's coming from the 70s, like when she was in her when she's in her 20s, maybe the 70s or
Yes.
early 80s, because I'm seeing like that dark brown button-up collared shirt that I don't see anymore, with the collar goes a little bit longer. If that makes sense to you,
Yeah,
and
she has a picture. I have a picture of her that has a brown collared shirt on.
she must have liked that shirt.
She did.
So that would make sense with that snow globe, then, right? What she's talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
Pay attention to hawks and butterflies represent somebody like a parent figure, and the butterfly represents somebody that's kind of like they're like a resurrection of what they used to be, if that makes sense. So she's able to be free and fly around. So if these butterflies around and they hang out and they get your attention and they land on you or they follow you around, that could be your mom.
Okay.
I'm seeing a cross necklace. Was that your mom's necklace?
She had a cross necklace when she passed.
So you don't have that?
No, I don't. I don't have nothing of my mom's. My
Okay,
family,
but
my sister. I don't have anything of my mom's. My sisters took it
that's
all.
just validation then, if that makes sense, that she used to wear the cross necklace. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
There's no way for me to know that. What do you want to ask or say to her?
That I love and miss her, and does she know that I married the man that she wanted me to be with?
As long as you're happy, then I'm happy. She goes, she goes, you know how I talk, how I am. Of course, if he makes you happy, then I'm happy. She said, go for it. That's what she said, go for it. She's laughing.
Does she know she has a granddaughter named after her
Yes. And she
and
said,
acts
thank you.
just like her?
Just sassy.
Yes. Yes.
I love you, sweetheart. I gotta let these other
Love you
folks
too.
have a talk, a
I love
chance.
you too.
You talk
Thank
to me
you.
now later, okay?
Thank you.
Goodbye. Does that sound like her?
Yes, sir, it does. Thank you.
No way for me to know about the snow globe or the dark brown shirt, right? Or how her hairstyle was. That's a big validation there.
Yeah, that was I like that one. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, and God bless.
God bless.
Thank you. So a good medium always gets validation, you guys. Validation is always the truth. And that's how you know I'm a good medium. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thanks for the taps. Now, a lot of mediums on here will tell you their loved ones are okay. They'll say your grandma is on the other side. Looks like an old lady. If a medium is connecting to a grandma or grandpa that looks old, they're not connecting to the right spirit. Because everybody in heaven, it looks young. Even the Bible talks about that. Everybody gets renewed. They don't look sick. They don't look like they're deathbed. They don't look addicted. They don't look like they're old or bald, overweight. Everybody is young. That's why I delivered that message. That's how I see them. So if you guys get readings from people and say, "Oh, your grandma's this way and she looks this way," that person's either connected to a grandma that's in a lower realm, or I don't get it because it's not how they show themselves to me. Once in a great while, they'll show themselves to me that way to say something, but they don't stay that way. They'll go back and say, this is what I really look like. But they don't stick that way, if that makes sense. And I tell people that. I'm like, well, it's showing you two sides. And they're like, okay. But if you guys see mediums doing that, that's not a good medium. It's not validation. I was on here a couple weeks ago and I was watching a guy doing a reading and he was talking about a grandma and he was basically saying any kind of grandma with gray hair, curly hair. Anybody can say that. But if you can't connect to her the way she looks like in heaven, give validation of what she really looks like, then that's probably not a good medium. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. You guys are too nice. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. You guys do me a favor. Keep the taps going until I quit. Another reminder is, you guys, I do, so on Tuesdays is my days for the subscribers. So on the subscribers, I do quick readings for people who subscribe to my page. So on Tuesdays, I think at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, around 3 p.m. Mountain Time, I'll be on here for those people. So if you're interested, subscribe to my channel, and on Tuesdays is your day, and I'll do readings for you guys, so you guys don't have to wait. Thank you guys for the gifts. Appreciate it. Thank you. And I don't usually even have to do a live video. I can just do it just by picking the name. So something to think about if you're interested in subscribing. All right, let me see who the next person is. Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Can you see me?
Yeah. What's your name?
Dawn?
Your last name?
Gooch?
Have you had a reading before?
No?
Okay. So I've never done a reading for you either, right?
No.
Okay. And then who do you want me to connect with?
My son?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's this person's last name?
Andrew?
His last name?
Gooch?
How long has it been since he's passed away?
It'll be 2 years.
How old was he?
19?
So he's probably going to show himself similar to that, because it's still pretty new. So, John, when I do connect with your son, he's going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. I know you're going through a lot right now. I'm sorry for your loss, and I can't imagine what it feels like losing a son. But you have to understand that there's going to be a point where your son is going to say he's done this and he's done that, and he's telling me the truth. But sometimes when we're mourning, we're like going through a tunnel, or we're not ready. Sometimes Spirit will say, my mom is not ready because I'm trying to get through and she's not ready yet. I get that sometimes. And that's normal, though, because you're still dealing with that pain. But you got to find a way at some point to heal yourself so that your son can get through to show himself more. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So that, I'm sure you probably have questions about that. Why is everybody else having dreams, and why is everybody else having? Because we're blocking from that through the pain. His vibration in heaven is really higher than our vibration down here. So when he has to come down here, he can't get through because of that pain and that hurt. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because your energy is lower than his. He's in a higher vibration. You've got lower vibration, and that doesn't. He's got to find a way of trying to get in a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you got to find a way of being more happy at some point and try to heal, so that he can get through. And that's the reason why you may not be getting everything. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You needed to hear that. So I'm just going to connect with him and see what I can get. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mom, I left you with all these questions and no answers. After today, I don't want you to blame yourself anymore. You need to let this go. I know you could have prevented it. I know you could have done something, but don't do it no more. He goes, it hurts me to see you going through that when there's nothing you could have done. You have to accept that, Mom. Don't do this anymore. He says, I love you and I worry about you. That's why I'm saying this. If you really want to help me, Mom, then you've got to do that for yourself. Let it go. Stop blaming yourself. You could have, would have, should have. Don't do it anymore. Stop. I want you to know I'm finally happy again. You're a good mom. You did nothing wrong. Quit doing that. Did you find him?
No.
But you saw him?
Yes.
So sorry. So this is why it's so hard for you as a mom to heal, is because you had to see that your son go through this. Does that make sense? And I don't want to ask, but this was a suicide?
Yes.
Sorry. I need my mom to forgive me. And I need my mom to forgive herself because she's overthinking everything and worrying too much. I don't need her to do that. I want her to know I visit her every day. Sometimes she sees what I'm doing, and sometimes she doesn't. He's been known to mess with the lights.
Yes.
Kitchen and bedroom, I think he said. So he's trying to say, Mom, I'm right here with the lights. Does that make sense?
I think I feel him sometimes.
You do. He says, I make noises. So if you're paying attention to noises in the house, that's him. It sounds like something fell. I don't know if it's in the bathroom or what it is. It's like, it's a loud enough noise you could hear around the house. Make sense?
Yes.
He goes, I've been trying to do the tapping. I don't know if she's getting the tapping. He goes, I do the tapping.
I don't think so.
So you're not ready. He visited you in dreams. You may not be getting the dreams, or you don't remember him. So he does visit you in the dreams. Remember that. Do you have the cats? Who's got the cats?
We have cats.
He says, the cats follow me. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Watch the cats. They'll see him go across the room.
Yes.
Or they'll be looking up in the air. That's going to be him. There's no way for me to know that.
And they go in herds because we have 4 of them, and they go all together.
You know how I know that is because when I was talking to him, I kept seeing a cat, and the cat was looking up like that, like cats do. And then when I put my pen down, he goes, Mom, they follow me after the cats or something. So I validated that. He goes, see, Mom, I never left you. You think I left you, but I never left you. I'm right there. I'm telling you everything I've done. I'm doing more. Sometimes you're getting it, sometimes you don't. But I'm going to keep trying. So he comes forward. I see him as a thinner. He looks young, like a thinner guy, like healthy thin, not like over. I mean, that's why I see him like a thinner looking guy. Young guy, a t-shirt and jeans, dark brown hair, right? Short, dark brown hair. Is that him?
Yeah.
He's smiling. He's waving. I just heard him say, "Hey, Mom," like he's looking right at me. Hey, Mom. I'm in heaven. I'm having a blast. I haven't made a house yet because I'm always busy between down there and up here. I'm traveling a lot. There's so much for me to see, but I'm also getting healed up here, Mom. I'm getting healed and I'm helping other people. You'd be proud of me. I'm okay now.
Oh, I'm proud.
He's over his addictions and his depression, and he doesn't want you to blame her. She keeps saying, I don't want her to blame herself about it. He goes, I made the decisions. He goes, I told you that I was a little screwed up up in the head sometimes, and I knew you knew that. It had nothing to do with you. Because I did my own thing. That's just how I am. And I want you to know you're a good mom, and you still are. Don't ever blame yourself. You did nothing wrong.
Thank you, baby.
Because I take on that death because I know I did it. I did it to myself. There's no one else to blame on. And I didn't do this to hurt you. I just did it because I had to go. At the time, I had to go. But it wasn't a way. It wasn't a way to escape it because I had to pay for it up there. I couldn't get up all the way up there. I had to pay for it. It's not worth it. Suicide's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's the worst thing out there than it is down there. It's horrible. But my faith got me up a little bit more, and I was able to get healed. I'm okay now. I'm in heaven.
Thank you.
Did he have a teddy bear, or did you have a teddy bear made in his memory?
Yes.
Is it laying on a bed or something, or was it on a bed?
No, it's sitting beside my bed.
Wow. Does that blow your mind?
Yes.
So you hold that teddy bear and talk to him, he tells me.
I do.
But that's validation that every time we think of them, talk to them, or talk about them, they're always with you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
He wants you to be happy to know that he's finally free of this. That's what he said. There's no more pain. He goes, I'm never going to leave you, but don't remember me that way anymore, okay? Please don't. I want you to get better and get healed, but to know that I'm never going to leave you, Mom.
Thank you.
Pay attention to cardinals and butterflies with him. Rainbow. He said rainbows. He's bringing rainbows. You'll start seeing that. You may not see it now, but you will. He said rainbows. Like I said it clear like 3 times. I'll do whatever I have to do to let my mom know I'm around and surprise her. She'll know. But she's got to work on herself too, but I'm going to do the best I can.
Love you, monkey.
I tell my mom I saw Jesus, and Jesus says that he loves you and he wants you to get healed too. He wants you to start praying to him more. So I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
Bill smiling, wave me goodbye. It's back into the light. Did that sound like him?
Yes.
There's no way for me to know any of that, correct? The teddy bear near the bed,
No.
how he looked, what other things? There's a lot of things in that, right? A lot of validation, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you, and you keep praying and keeping your faith, like he said, and you're going to get healed, okay?
Thank you.
You're going to be okay. I hope this helped you heal a little bit.
It did.
God bless you. He's in good hands. He's in heaven,
Thank you.
and he visits you every day. You remember that.
I often feel like I feel him when I just get goosebumps.
It's another reason you know he's there. Like sometimes right back here behind our head. Sometimes that's what they'll do is the spirit will do that because they know it's a sensitive part. They'll put their hand back here, and when you get the goosebumps, like they're saying, "I'm right here." They'll walk. That's what they do. And he knows
Thank you
when you're
so
talking to
much.
him, he's going to always let himself know he's around. I guarantee it. He's a good kid. He just got
Yeah.
tangled up into something, but don't blame yourself. Things happen, and you never blame yourself. Like you said, spirits don't lie in heaven. So you were a good mom. You remember that.
I needed to hear that.
That's when the only spirits that lie are the earthbound spirits and lower realm spirits. He's up here. His vibration's up here. You had a lot of validation that was him, that he's healthy. So you know he's healthy, and that's the truth, that you're a good mom.
Thank you.
God bless
really
you.
needed that.
God knows. Like you said, Jesus wants you to pray to him more. So
I will.
there you go. You're going to be okay.
Thank you.
God bless. So I never know what my readings are going to be because some of them are very emotional. Some could be really heartbreaking. Some can just be like an awe. Some are just general. I never know because each situation is different with each spirit, and I don't know. But this is great. This is really amazing and sad at the same time. The amazing, I like it because the son came through with some validation to try to help his mom through this. There's no way for me to know any of this stuff, and it was so descriptive about everything. And even as a medium, when I do so many readings, and even as a medium, sometimes certain readings still blow my mind. But just as a reminder, our loved ones never leave us. They're always around us. Every time we think of them, talk to them, or talk about them, they're always literally there. So just know that it's okay to talk to them. You're not crazy. They like it when we talk to them. In fact, it helps us with our healing. And they're going to show themselves around a lot more too. Pretty much. So if you guys are interested in a reading, a private reading with me, all you have to do is message me. There's a link. See where my picture is on there? There's that link under that. It goes to my Facebook page. Click on it, and I can schedule a reading with you as soon as I'm done with these readings, okay? And not a problem. I can do a Zoom reading or a phone reading. You just have to message me, private message me on there. All right. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, do you know how to
Hi.
turn the screen on?
Hi.
Okay. All right, what's your name?
Belkis?
Belkis?
Yes.
Belkis, who do you want me to connect with?
I'm sorry?
Who do you want me to connect with?
My sister-in-law, Terry.
You were close to Carrie?
Yeah, 35 years.
Okay, what is Carrie's last name?
Hinton.
Carrie Caton?
Hinton with an H. Hinton.
Hinton.
Yes.
So Carrie Hinton. I want to make sure I get the name right. Okay. So how long has it been since she's crossed over?
July 12th. Is that too early?
No, that's good. It's, wait, of this year?
Yes. She just recently passed.
Oh, shoot. I can't connect with them. It has to be 30 days. The spirit guide will come through. Because what happened is within 30 days, they have to go back up. Usually they're down here for a while to make sure everybody's okay. They go back to sometimes they go back to the light. When they're in the light, they need to be whacked to where they're at again. So they have to get healed again, figure out where they're at, the people with them. So there's no time down. I mean, it's just time for us down here. So after 30 days, you could come back on here and try again, or just schedule a private reading with me, and I can connect with you with her.
Can we do my ex-husband?
Yeah. What's his name?
Antonio Andres.
Andres.
Yes, Andres.
Andres. Okay.
Yes.
How long has it been?
That he's passed 25 years.
His death was quick. He says he didn't foresee this coming, and he's never got to say goodbye to you the way you wanted to. But he said it was so quick he didn't feel anything. Was this like an accident? Is what he's saying?
It was a quick heart attack.
A heart attack? Okay, so that makes sense why it was so quick. You like watching TV too. It's been a TV day.
Yes.
So you had issues with your TV in the past that would go off or on, or the channels or the volume would mess up. You understand?
Yes.
After he passed, then he says he visits you in dreams.
Yes.
Did this gentleman like motorbikes? Or motorcycles, I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Because I'm seeing Antonio with what looks like a Harley Davidson or a big motorcycle behind him.
Yep. He has.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Does that kind of blow your mind, that validation?
Yes.
So he does show himself to me in his 20s. His arms are crossed like this. He's smiling. But what I'm seeing is like a bandana around his head, short, dark black hair, or brown hair.
Yeah.
And he's got this big smile on his face. He's a t-shirt, jeans guy, but a leather vest. Like he's a rider. He likes to ride motorbikes, or he is riding them up in heaven.
Oh, yes.
But he's happy.
Good.
And he had friends that passed away too, correct? That were like a lot like him, like motorbikes or something, or just friends that passed away?
Yes.
I don't know if these are his siblings or his friends, but there are people behind him because I see him next to his motorbike, but then I see people behind him, which just suggests that these are either his friends or that passed away that probably were a lot like him as well.
Yes, he had a friend that passed away. They were bikers.
And you inherited that bike, correct?
One more time, I'm sorry.
Did you get his bike?
No, no, I did not. No, we were divorced. I think he left it to his
What's that?
I think he had left that to his children.
Okay, well, it keeps showing me this bike, so I don't know. That's just maybe just validation of that. So I just want to throw that out there. See, when spirits show me things, sometimes I'm trying to figure out what they mean by that. So either way, I got to throw it out there the best I can so that the reader would understand. And I don't see things like everybody sees everything like that. I see it for like 2 or 3 seconds and it's gone. You were his confidant, his best friend. You were the only one of all the people he's ever dated that never did him wrong. And he's always respected you for that. So he'd always find these bad relationships, but you were the only one that was actually good for him.
Yes, correct.
And he's sorry. He's saying, I take responsibility of screwing this relationship up of my own. And he goes, I should have known better.
Yes. Wow.
She has a smell to him. I think it's either aftershave or cologne, correct?
Yes.
So he tells me that you would sense him. And I said, how would she sense you? And he goes, by the smell. I said, what
He is
kind? And she goes, he knows. Huh?
Yep, that is correct. I get that scent once in a while and it reminds me of him.
He means he's stopping by and wants you to talk to him sometimes.
Okay. That's awesome.
I'll always come to her either as a hawk or an eagle, but more likely an eagle. So pay attention to the eagles with him.
Okay.
He's got a beautiful house out in heaven with a big garage with all the motorbikes he's ever wanted and the cars he wanted. So he's always there. Him and his friends are always riding up there. But I check on you guys all the time. I check on you especially.
Nice.
Dreams that you had me, I was trying to explain to you that I was sorry.
Wow.
Because I take responsibility. Everything you said was right, and it was my fault. But I do want you to know I love you. And I've always been loving you, and I'll always be watching over you. And the kids, everybody. You tell the kids I'm sorry, but I love them. You tell them to talk to me more, will you?
I will. Wow.
'Cause I love you.
Bye-bye.
You
Wow.
guys sound like
Thank
him?
you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you guys for subscribing.
I had never heard him say that he was sorry, but I did see him in a lot of dreams where he wouldn't talk to me. And he was in his jeans with his white t-shirt that he always wore, and he would hug me real close. But then I would wake up. And I guess that's confirmation of him saying he's sorry.
Yeah. It's crazy, huh?
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. You're the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Send people my way if you think I've done a good job, okay?
You've done a great job. I sure will, love.
I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys for subscribing. If I didn't see, thank you guys for the gifts. Make sure you guys follow the gift givers too, by the way. They're awesome doing that. My moderators, they're on here. Thank you for coming through again. I got awesome moderators that help me out, so I never thank them enough. So thank you for coming, and thank you guys so much for those taps. Thank you guys for the gifts. My moderators do a lot of volunteer work, and they don't need to do that, but I appreciate them for what they do. Let's see. It's 9 o'clock. We Calvin been readings all day today. Give me 1 second. Let's see what time it is. Yeah. I can go a little bit more. You guys keep those taps going. Push me a little bit further. How's that? And then I'll stay a little bit longer, okay? And then you guys also follow me if you haven't followed me. Thank you. And remember, Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, I'll be on here to do readings for people who are subscribing. So thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing. So that will be your day. Thank you, all you subscribers as well. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me connect with. Oh wait. Oh, I gotta go. My dog's gotta go potty. Shoot. I'm sorry. All right, you guys. I gotta go. But thank you guys for coming. And make sure you follow me. And if you guys want to subscribe, if you guys want a private reading where I don't put it out here, just message me. There's a picture, and under my picture, there's that link that goes to my new Facebook page. Message me there, and I'll schedule a reading with you. Again, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for the taps. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the follows, and you guys, thank you guys for coming to allow me to do this. I appreciate you. And that's where you guys would schedule a reading with me, is under my picture, that link. And I will schedule one with you as soon as I get back with my dogs. And give me a break. I got to get some water, too. God bless you guys, and you guys have a good night. Sorry. Wait, hold on. All right, thank you. Sorry.